I've lost my golden ticket back home.
Hi, I'm Jordan Brown, and it's December 3rd, which means it's past Thanksgiving, which means it's getting cold, which means the holidays are near, which means Christmas is near, which means Christmas music. It just started playing, so it was relaxing at first, and I kinda enjoyed it. Dear, used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor. But at the same time, it's also kinda depressing, because I know in about a week, I'll be like, oh, more Christmas music. And in about 2 weeks, I'll be like, God damn, this song again? And in about 3 weeks, I'll become crazy and rabid listening to the music whenever it comes on, and saying to myself, it's only a couple more days. It's only a couple more days. And tried to equalize those songs by blasting Beach Boys' Mr. Lou by Dick Dale and the Deltones, and anything else that reminds me of the summer. Well, Beyonce's new album, I Am Sasha Fierce, just came out, and it's raising the question, who the actually listens to this throughout millions of American brains, while she monotonously, got it, while she monotonously repeats, if you like it, you should have put a ring on it. And then I remembered for some reason that it's no use to rant on her music, because there's just gonna be somebody that's gonna say, no, you're wrong, people listen to it because it's good stuff. And even though she's completely wrong, she'll stand by it, and no matter how much I argue with her, she's still gonna come out on top, and then I'll end up giving in because I'm too lazy to argue. If you know me, then that's a very true statement. And then I'll wait for the music to fizzle out of the radio systems. Well, that is until her next album comes out, almost as bad as Jonas Brothers, and I made a whole video on how bad that stuff sucks. The only reason I know this is because 2 years ago when Beyonce released B-Day, I raised the same question, and it happened the same way. So it is what it is, unfortunately for me, and the 300 million Americans that either A, don't like it, or B, are brainwashed to like it. Then again, all pop is pretty to me, but at least Justin Timberlake's got that, oh, how does his voice get so high trait to him. And Britney Spears has that whole kinky sex thing going on where she moans in every single song, and God, snap out of it. Well, anyway, Miley Cyrus apparently got back from a spirit walk or something and changed her mind on those Vanity Fair pictures that she had taken earlier. And she told the media that the pictures weren't so bad after all, and that she wasn't embarrassed, she just had to get over the fact that she was working with such an amazing photographer. Then she proceeded to say how much she would like to work with Annie Leibovitz again. So put yourself in that photographer's shoes. You get a couple chances to take a shot of the pop teen star, the one that's really big and hit now. You take a couple shots of her, it gets all over the news, and then the star says that she's embarrassed of the photos and that she shouldn't have done them, which sparks up a long controversial subject on how she's too young to do this and that Annie Leibovitz shouldn't have done a picture like that. Then a couple months later, she says, you know what, these pictures aren't too bad, and she wants to work with you again. I'd be like, no, f*** off, I'm not going to make that same mistake. It's kind of like if a teacher were to mock you and make fun of you in front of the whole class, and the whole class is laughing at you. So you kick them in the nuts, and you keep kicking them in the nuts, and keep kicking them in the nuts, and then a couple months later you realize, oh, I shouldn't have kicked him in the nuts. He was only mocking me because he's such an amazing teacher. Except it's still not that bad because the teacher mocked you and he was just taking pictures. And you probably noticed that I've been bleeping every cuss word that I've been saying this whole video. That's because the sucking eating butt man at YouTube decided to make a new policy, and that they were going to make it easier to flag a video, and that profanity would not be tolerated. and they said that it would make YouTube better somehow. And in contrast, making it harder for people to view videos because of age, and making these videos lose features. Like, say if you have so many views a day and you should be in the top 20, you don't get in the top 20 because you're not even mentioned as a YouTube video. Which ultimately means I've got to control my cussing more. Oh, and just so you know, YouTube people, that was a joke. So, don't flag me. I still didn't say anything bad. I bleeped it all out. Oh, and for more information on the new policy that YouTube's been doing, or the new Beyonce album, or the Miley Cyrus thing, links in the sidebar. Sidebar. It should be this way. I just cussed again.